Greetings and welcome back to A House of Many Doors. I'm KatherineOfSky and we are in Founder's Fire. Between episodes, I did some rest and recovery, so now we're at a disturbed state of sanity. I thought that it would be nice to go, let's look at the map. We need to go to search for the Prince's Heart. So I thought we'd go first to Gandala and then maybe El Abrathat, and maybe we can buy some fuel up there. And then later we can go back to these areas. What is this again? City of Engines. Oh, we haven't seen that yet. Okay, so let's just go search for the Prince's Heart first in Gandala. Okay, oops. Let's go north. I'm pretty excited that we have all these things to sell. We're making a bit of money. No, 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 no. Oh, God. I'm at a disadvantage there. Test of Guile. Let's go. We did it. Retreat into the shadows. Oh god, my heart light is off. Okay, gotta turn it back on. I guess I could turn it off if I see one of those vehicles coming toward me. God, that looks kind of creepy. Okay. Let's check the map again. Okay, still going a couple of squares up still. What's that? It's another well. An empty well. Something draws you to this well. Let's draw up the bucket. One bottle darkness. Excellent! Oh, I'm so excited. I now have all the bottle darkness I need for that one quest. There we go. I forgot the bottle darkness came from wells. That's really fun. To get that. Oh, yes, fun as I'm standing here in this very dystopian landscape. It's very rough. Okay, let's go to the right. I forget if I have one more up or not. We shall look. Okay, yep. One up and one to the right. Okay, gotta get out of here. God, those are dangerous, those things. They're wanting me to sacrifice my crew, but I can't let them. I like my crew. Okay. Abandoned cottage. We gained one occultist paraphernalia. Excellent. We can sell that, we know. It's worth finding stuff. Aha, Gandala. Nice. Gandala is a town of wooden huts and walkways propped on stilts above a knee-deep, lukewarm ocean. It's just a little town with a reputation for friendliness and amazing seafood. Tasty. Okay, ask about the Heart's last visit to Gandala. When you ask around, most of the villagers mumble and blush and hurry away. Fishing holiday? Repeats one young fisherwoman before barking a laugh. No, the Heart came up here to marry a woman he barely knew. When they finally found him hiding under her bed, they had to drag him out by his ankles. He actually left a fingernail gouges in the doorframe. Scarlett! He was shouting. Scarlett, I love you! We could hear it all over the village. You ask if she knows where to find this Scarlett. Of course I can, says the fisherwoman. She's my sister. She points at a house down the waterlogged street. She'll be in there sitting on her arse, the lazy cow. Knock on Scarlett's door. It's a house like any other in Gandala, creaking wooden, warped with damp. Scarlett is a broad woman with cheery red lips and a pair of pince-nez spectacles perched precariously on her snub nose. She welcomes you into her house and gives you a wrapped trout dish for your journey. I haven't seen the Heart in 10 years. She starts brewing you a cup of tea. He forgot me as soon as he was back at the capital. I am not bitter, mind. I knew what he was like when I married him. I just wish the rest of the village would stop going on about it. We gained one Gandalan trout. Perhaps you'll have better luck at Eld Aberthat. She sends you on your way with a long-suffering smile. That's very sad. Let's gather some news. The Firefighters Guild is mired in controversy over possible corruption. Citizenry are concerned that the repeated opening of doors has left the water level critically low. The mayor has offered free trout to anyone who can solve this problem. Alright, well, you just made 5 friends asking about this. Very cool. Let's wander the walkways. Sodden wood creaks beneath your feet. Okay, we're at a disadvantage. One of the fishers offers you her spare rod. Keep what you catch, she promises. Yeah, let's cast the rod, who cares? After hours of solemn contemplation of some muddy water, you haven't even seen a fish, must has caught one. Okay, we spend 1 day fishing, you failed a graph challenge. Okay, that's fine. Let's look at stuff. Fisherman's Wharf. A dozen platforms on stilts, connected by ropes and ladders and sloping bridges. Fish juices soak the wooden boards, making them stinking and slick. We can buy trout. We can buy hooch. Caloram rum. Okay, they don't have what we need, so let's look at our... Save the game. Here. And then leave the city. Look at the map. Okay, so we need to go 2 screens up and 3 to the right. Okay. Oops. Okay, so let's go north. Ooh, what's this? Ah, the library. Nothing there. Alas. We're down to 10 fuel. That's not a lot. Let's go to the right. Am I missing one? Nope. I'm just gonna go one more. That's what I thought. All these moai heads about. Very interesting sculpture. Huge mushrooms, gas stations. Very funky. Okay, yeah, let's ask about the Heart's last visit to Eld Aberthat. The hand mentioned a cult called the Stone Eaters. It's difficult to make yourself heard in the crowded hubbub of the screws. You stand in the narrow street, trying to distinguish yourself from the other street hecklers distributing pamphlets, and ask passers-by about the Stone Eaters. A man slathered in swirling animated tattoos scratches his chin thoughtfully. The tattoos dance away from his fingernail. Yes, I've heard of them. He gives you some detailed directions and then tries to thrust a pamphlet in your hand. But forget the Stone Eaters. Why not join the cult of the murderous twins? They only murder each other. Track down the Stone Eaters. The Stone Eaters' headquarters is a broken-down building deep in the screws. The door opens onto the steep, gravelly slope. The Stone Eaters seem to have ripped out the floors and made the inside of their house a quarry. "What do you want?" calls one of the grey-robed cultists at the bottom of the pit. A shower of pebbles falls from her mouth. Let's ask her name. "I am Priestess Muldain," says the cultist, throwing back her hood and smiling. Her teeth are a horrible array of broken splinters. "Did the Heart send you? Has he remembered us at last?" "Explain that you are looking for the Prince's heart." The priestess's eyes widen. "The Heart came to Eld Aberthat decades ago to found the Stone Eaters," she says in a hushed voice. "He had a vision, you see, of stones with scars and teeth. He uncovered a whole new vein of the occult. We still follow his teachings today. He taught us how to devour stone, although in his absence the old knowledge has been lost." Behind her, a cultist shrieks in pain as he attempts to bite through a rock. Shards of teeth bounce across the floor. Oh my god, this is horrible. "Who is your god?" "We have no god," says Priestess Muldain. "We worship the Pale, the light within darkness. Lightless is the light that darkness hides." Why did the Heart leave?" "He needed to attend to his duties at the Summoner's Circle," says the priestess sadly. "We understood, of course. The Prince's eye came to take him back to the Founder's Fire." "Where might the Heart have gone?" She pauses thoughtfully. The Heart always used to talk about traveling to Athena one day. He said that the hooded merchants had a unique knowledge of the occult and he wanted to learn from them. Before you leave, the Stone Eaters insist on bringing you gifts. Gifts for the Heart when you see him, says the Priestess. The cultists come forward and lay assorted oddities before you. Spice, coffee, an effigy, a book of blasphemous rantings. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff. Anything? Nope. Your next stop is Athena. Dark rumors surround the hooded merchants. Best be prepared for trouble. Okay, so should we drink a canister of hazard coffee? It will clear your head, though it carries a risk of making you sleep. That's interesting, so that must be a sanity boost. Alright, so I think we're okay. Let's wander the screws again. The screws are the epicenter of the chronic strangeness that afflicts Eld Aberthat. Oh my goodness, I'm having tongue-twisting problems today. We read this in a previous episode, so let's investigate. Oh, you barge into the cult headquarters, batting aside countless geese, and discover that they are pouring forth from a circle painted on the floor in blood. Hooded figures rush back and forth with books and bits of chalk, screaming at each other over the honking. A summoning went wrong! Roars one of the cultists at you. Help us! He's momentarily interrupted when a passing goose breaks his arm. Oh my god. He shrieks for a moment, then gamely carries on. Help us, please! Wow, we have a disadvantage or an unlikely thing. Let's help them close the circle. No more otherworldly geese. Pah! A single glance at their piss-poor circle makes it obvious. These people are rank amateurs. You shout them into their proper places and start conducting a ritual of closing, ignoring the endless torrent of geese. Finally, as your ritual reaches its crescendo, the flood of waterfowl comes to an end. The cultist hideout is ruined. Their black candles, grimoires, and skulls have all been coated in down and bird shit. The cultists themselves flop to the floor exhausted. Thank you, murmurs one of the less injured ones. He hands you an arcane tome. Take this. You can obviously make better use of it than us. So we got one droll recollection and one arcane codex. After all that honking, the silence is like a warm bath. I guess we don't... I was looking for some current events, but there aren't any. Let's see if we can sell anything. Occultist paraphernalia. Yeah, let's just sell this. And an ancient grimoire, and we have a chunk of change, which is really great. Okay, let's save the game. Last when we were at Gandola. Okay. And let's leave the city. Let's look at the map. Whew. Wow, we have gone on a long journey. I still like to go to the City of Keys. Maybe we can upgrade our battle readiness. Maybe just kind of go through this area here and see if there's anything to find. Okay, so let's just go west. Of course, I could take the fetch mirror back, but it seems like a waste of a fetch mirror. The only problem is we don't have a lot of gas. This is the unmoving star. I don't remember where we last got gas. City of we can go to the City of Knives. Let's just do that. Let's go to the City of Knives. I think we can make it there. We could turn off our heart light, and that would use less gas, less fuel, I should say. Oh, they do see me. Shoot. I'm gonna stay out of their light cone there. Wow, they're all intent on following me today. Of course, my sanity is dropping a bit, but that's okay. Wow, all of these guys want to follow me. Let's go to this house. Ooh, First day of Crossroads. It's an interesting name of a month. Alright, 1 occultist paraphernalia. Excellent. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, there's these bones here. Somebody asked me to look at these things. And I honestly... Yeah, these things just sort of start and then they sort of disappear. I don't know if it means anything or not. I'm gonna go around this guy. And I have no idea if I have fuel at that other place. I haven't been spreadsheeting this game so much. Like, I just have our skills of our relevant officers in there. Oh, what's this? Ooh, yes, we can dream of trees or clocks. Let's dream of the trees again. A blue sky blazes over, above, unfathomable, endless. You are back in the orchard where Persephone hangs from her cage of spears. When she sees your eyes gleam, the more you see, the more you write, the further your mind opens to me, she says. Many have come to me in a dream, but few gather enough fragments to return. Though there were others? Do you think you were the first to dream of escaping the house? Asked Persephone. Others have promised to find me and free me, but death caught them first. Who killed you? I was betrayed, says Persephone, killed by those I thought my friends, who came here to... Her voice dies in her throat, blisters swell and burst on her lips, and fresh blood runs down her chin. We came here in order to commit a crime. I am afraid I am forbidden to speak any more of it. I've never seen a place like this inside the house. There is nothing but blue overhead, no ceiling at all. It's enough to make you giddy. We are in the orchard, she says, the golden garden outside the house. How does it feel to be under an open sky? We can gain any one of these we want. Let's have a fragment of epiphany. She smiles. Keep walking in that direction and you will stumble upon the house. She points, maneuvering her arm past the spears with some difficulty. It's smaller on the outside. I spoke to Morbazar in another dream. He claimed I should not trust you. Morbazar is a false god, says Persephone, an up-jumped angel. He and she schemed to destroy the house and kill millions, and I hope you have better sense than to help. How can you help me escape the house? Out here in the orchard, the house finally loses its grip on you, she says. From here you can travel to any other world, all the infinite multiverse at your fingertips. The fruits of the trees are glowing brighter now. You can no longer directly look at Persephone. She is just a dim silhouette surrounded by a furious halo. I will help you. Thank you, Catherine, but you are waking up and our time is running out. Your first task must be to find the door which leads out into the orchard. To do that, you must... The glimmering fruits are incandescent now. The rest of her sentence is lost, as a haze of golden light overtakes you. When you wake, you are still blinking away red spots. You close your eyes and snatch at vague leftover images from your dream. Spears, shining fruits, a rotting face. But you can't reach the orchard again. Not yet. Gained one portentous dream. You must gather more fragments and secrets. Okay. An unusual theft. The bizarre effigy in your cargo is missing. One of your crew was certainly responsible, but a search of everyone's quarters turns up nothing. Why would anyone steal such a thing? There's surely more valuable items. We lost one bizarre effigy. That night, it squats in your dreams. Dream happenings proceed around it as though it weren't there. Why do you remember its face with such uncanny clarity? We have a thief in the crew. This is not ideal. My sanity is slowly dipping. Let's just keep on going. I love the way the Kinetipede walks. It's very skittery. Memory fragment. A shard of some otherworldly memory strikes you and your crew all at once, like a spike driven through your skulls. You remember a sunlit lake and romantic evenings at the cabin, and a summer that must never end. The rumbling of the storm, the smell of his final embrace, the boat you carved together and that he would sink in. A collective sigh of grief and longing. Your crew will be melancholy for days. You lost sanity and gained a glimpse of another world. Oh dear. Let's see how far we are from this. Okay, maybe like 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go back. Now what is this thing? No idea what this thing does. Right, when I get on my last level of sanity, I'll turn the heart light back on. But man, I'm down to 7 fuel. No! I don't know what happens when you run out of fuel. Not quite sure. Broken. Let's fire up the heart light. Jeez. It's coming for me. Oh god, it's fast too. See if I can go backward like this, if it will still be there. Ah! It left. Excellent. Oh my god, the world is swimming again. The heart light is hurting your eyes. You order it turned off just for the moment, and the darkness fills you with sweet relief. Oh god, no. Turn it back on. We need it back on. Huh! Whoa, that is humongous. Oh dear. It's not following me though. That's good. Yay, we're in the City of Knives. We're broken and have 6 fuel. Okay, let's... can wander the streets. Let's see if we can buy some fuel. Okay, good. We can buy a bunch of fuel. Let's buy up to 14 fuel. Arnox silk. Stuff. See if we can sell other stuff. Wow, bottled darkness sells for a lot here. Dang. Okay. Oh, we can buy a mortar. 35mm mortar for 800 gold. We'll just see. Bizarre effigy, disquieting incident. Nope. Okay, let's rest and recover one day. Shall we advertise for a new crew member? Maybe we should. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put up a poster. We could have plus 12 graft. You know what? You're coming with us. Gladys Scarter. Okay. We are replacing Viola Knox, who has 1 in graft, so 12 is much better. All right, I just realized we are out of time, so we will make it back to the City of Keys, hopefully in the next episode. So thank you so very much for joining me. I'm KatherineOfSky. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you next time.